CHGO Wrestling is now in your face and in your ear holes. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching this and consuming it how you consume it. Thank you for doing that. I am Big Dave, CHGO Bulls. This handsome, wonderful gentleman over here, special advocate Greg Boysen. Yes, you, sir. Right. You're the one. On productions on the one and the twos, DJ Jonathan Anderson. Shout out to him and the Chicago White Sox getting the #1 overall pick. He did an amazing show. I hope you tuned in for that. That was awesome.
The Rock and Roll Connection.
Oh, there you go. When he told me the name of the dude who was the #1 pick, in my head, I said, oh, yeah, the White Sox are getting the #1 pick. That is a Chicago-ass name if I had ever heard one in my life. And I was like, yeah, he's coming. Chalowowski, whatever it was. I was like, yeah, that dude, he's coming. He'll be here. Thank y'all, though, for being here. It's wrestling time. And it's sadly at time, because the time is now for John Cena to have his final match in the WWE. We don't have to go through the career on this one. We just know how awesome it was, how up and down it was. Basically like every great wrestler that you really kind of know. Amazing wrestler, probably even better person. He is what people thought Hulk Hogan was. Is what John Cena is in the ring and out the ring. So amazing human. Wish him nothing but the best in his next endeavors. I'm sure he'll still be doing some things with the WWE. Before he goes out, he's given a final gift, basically choreographing the entire Saturday night's main event. He wanted new talent, what a concept, to be showcased on a national stage. And his final match, which will be the first match of the night, because he wants it that way, will be John Cena versus Gunther. Greg, how you feel about this match, sir?
Yeah, I think when they started this whole tournament, you thought, to me at least, the two obvious choices was either Gunther or Solo.
Okay.
As far as guys that not needed, but could definitely use that John Cena magic dust sprinkled on him on the way out.
It's a thing.
I know a lot of people wanted LA Knight.
I did.
But I don't think LA Knight needs that John Cena rub.
No.
He's already there,
yeah.
at least with the fans.
Sure.
I mean, maybe one day they'll actually push him where the fans want him to.
That part.
Been waiting years
that part.
for that. But yeah, I think it'll be a good match.
Yeah.
We've seen Cena on his little retirement tour here that he has been able to change styles. He's been able to, adapt to who he's in the ring. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Adapt to who he's in the ring. So now he's going to be in there with, an old school mat technician, stretch you until you cry type of wrestler. I'm interested to see, overall, I'm kind of not glad John Cena's career is over. I'm just kind of glad this whole thing is over because it's just been
because of how it's
just been so mishandled since day one, and I'm glad they're able to move on. It's a shame that John Cena's last year had to be so poorly booked, but that's not his fault.
No, not at all.
He's been a good soldier about it. So I'm interested to see how they actually go through this, because if I know John Cena, he'll want to book Gunther over.
Sure. It's always the John Cena way.
Do they want his last match to be a loss? Does it really matter? I don't think so.
Yeah. To him, no.
I think in the grand scheme of things, when people talk about John Cena's career, regardless if he wins or loses, this match is not going to be one of the matches they talk about.
Sure.
It's not a legacy maker or breaker.
No.
Another pun.
I think that this match, when I found out Gunther was going to be the one, it kind of took away my thought that he was definitely going to lose, because Gunther doesn't have to win for Gunther to still be Gunther. And it would be cool for him to go over and things like that for, what they're building, for Gunther, this unstoppable, kind of force. But he doesn't have to win. And if he's going to losing to the quote unquote greatest of all time is a fine way to do it.
And has Cena ever retired somebody? I know he's had big moments at WrestleMania, but it was with the Big Show, who would still have a long career, or JBL, who would still have a long career.
No.
I don't think he's retired anyone. No.
I don't know if he's going to lose. I think you bring up a really good point. I feel like they just might bury Gunther in a way.
Well, I mean,
this tournament kind of sucked.
Yeah.
So glad Zack Ryder was back. Woo woo woo.
Yeah, woo woo woo.
It was good seeing Dolph Ziggler for me. That was pretty cool.
It was, but then he lost.
Yeah,
it's like
he wasn't gonna win.
I know, but like come on, like it kind of dragged me along a little bit. Like let Dolph go to like the second round or something, right?
Okay,
like
fair.
Good for Nick and Matt getting those appearance checks. You know, they haven't had one of those in a while.
For real, shout out.
Matt can go buy more wrestling figures. With
man.
I love that podcast, by the way. It's so good.
Got a good merchandise deal with them too. Shout out.
And those two guys should just be like permanently in WWE games.
Oh, yeah.
I know they're not like.
I know able to come and go.
I'm going to go on a bet that Matt Cardona has made more money his last 3 years in Indies than he ever did in WWE.
Absolutely,
because that's otherwise why wouldn't he be in one of them?
I mean, they wouldn't strike up a deal with him if that wasn't the case.
Exactly.
They definitely saw the money he was making.
He's been drawing.
He's fine.
Unconventional. He's almost kind of like, to a degree, what Cody Rhodes was pre AEW,
without a doubt.
Like he bet on himself and he's winning right now. So good for him. I enjoy Matt Cardona a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it should be a fine match.
I think Gunther wins just for the fact that, like you were saying, if they want to reinstate him as this unbeatable machine, he needs to beat John Cena.
He's the unbeatable machine.
Because there was the whole, tapping out it instantly at WrestleMania and then needing more than 8 seconds to beat Pat McAfee.
Okay.
Like, they've tarnished that image.
I forgot about all that.
If they fully want to get Gunther back to being this unbeatable wrestling, ring general, he needs to beat John Cena.
Okay, that's fair. I do like the fact that you were there to see him tap out, and you were also there to see John Cena's final WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Good time.
That was really good time.
It was really good time. Even though that John Cena match,
Travis Scott
sucked to high hell.
Travis Scott. Oh, that was good time.
It was nice. And here's the thing. Here's a question, though.
Okay.
Is it really John Cena's last WrestleMania match? Do you think this?
Yes.
Do you think this retirement sticks? Do you think this is truly his last match on Saturday, or is he going to do what everybody else has always done and comes back? Saudi Arabia calls in 3 years, and all of a sudden it's John Cena versus The Undertaker.
He feels different. He does. He feels a little bit. He's got
the Hollywood money to back up him up on, so it's not like he's going to go broke. But
his life, it just feels different. Of course, I think you'll see him again. I don't know if you'll see him wrestle in the ring again, but who knows what happens? Things could switch and go another way for him. And home is always home. You know what I mean? You can always make a check here.
I believe I saw a headline that said John Cena almost cried at the fact that CM Punk wrestled him in Saudi Arabia. I feel very, very confidently that man will take Saudi Arabia money because it's not like WWE canon. Because you can have the old Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Kane, just barf out on the ring. And everyone will turn a blind eye. So, I think John Cena's pretty comfortable taking that money.
Right. Yeah.
And they just kind of want it to be a video game. So, John Cena being 15 years away from wrestling probably hasn't worked out. Who cares? Yeah. Take the money. Show up at a 75-person Royal Rumble.
That's right.
Who cares?
Don't get me started.
We'll see what happens when Saudi Arabia owns the WWE here
we'll see.
In a few months.
We'll see how that goes. We'll see.
I don't know. I would like to hope, John Cena goes out on his terms, but all these guys, man, how many times has Ric Flair come back? And how many times has The Undertaker come in? Shawn Michaels.
I hear you.
Triple H would be wrestling if he could.
If he could, but Cena's, none of them have what Cena has outside of wrestling. None of them.
You also got to remember, all these guys have, even though John Cena is humble and down to earth, all these guys have egos the size of the universe, and sometimes those guys just need to have that. They miss that spotlight.
Yes,
they miss that spotlight. Nobody's talked about me in a year. I need to go change that.
The only one I can compare it to is The Rock, as far as his career trajectory.
Yeah, I mean, The Rock.
He never really
well, The Rock came back because he's one of the.
But he's always been he's always been in and out.
But he hasn't needed it. No, he's got that Hollywood money.
Not at all. He hasn't. He hasn't needed it at all.
Doesn't have Rock Hollywood money, but it's close.
It's close. It's on the way. If it's not, if it's not there already.
It'll be interesting to see if he makes another comeback. I'm sure. If there's a cash grab, he'll be offered it for sure.
True. The other matches that are happening, like you said, mentioning having NXT talent going against current WWE talent. Cody Rhodes versus Oba Femi. I definitely excited for this one. I love Oba Femi. I think it's incredible.
He is great.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a major disappointment because they're gonna bury him, aren't they?
Bury Oba, you saying?
There's no way they're putting him over Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
I'd love to see it.
He can have a great showing.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
I don't think he's
something
beating the American Nightmare in Washington, D.C. Like, I don't think that's happening.
Which is like, why have the match then if you know that you're...
Well, it's the best versus the best. You
That's
know what I mean?
why I kind of would rather see Femi take on Cena. You build this person up onto a brand new platform on a huge stage, and then Cody could beat Gunther. Because Cody's like not a scrub. He's not Jey Uso. So if, you know, Cody beats Gunther, it's not the end of the world for Gunther.
That's fair.
Yeah. It feels like a weird...
I don't know.
I mean, it was champion versus champion kind of thing.
How many times have we seen, though, like the big stud NXT champion get his main roster shot and right away they punk him out? I mean, it happened to Karrion Kross twice.
It did.
It's happened to so many guys where like they're great in NXT. They get to the main roster, like, you gotta earn your stripe.
But
kid.
also, this is Cody. I mean, when they last put in somebody like against somebody of this profile, it was, I'm assuming, Kevin versus Cena.
Yeah, and the belt's still on Oba too. You know
right, and that was the U.S. State Championship. So maybe he wins in a dirty way. He looks dominant. Cody like hits off a ring post or something, and then Femi's able to beat him, but it's not like the cleanest. I don't know.
Too much adrenaline.
I just hope they don't bury Femi. Like that would be a bad look.
I agree. That dude is phenomenal.
And again, there's nothing in this past year that makes me trust WWE.
That's fair. I'm not here to turn that off.
I'm ready to be disappointed.
Okay. They have set you up for that many a day.
Well, listen, if you go in with no expectations, then you can only be pleasant. Yeah,
many a day.
Exactly.
Many a day in life.
Expect the worst. And then when it happens, you won't be mad.
That goes for sport, like
life.
football, life.
That's just life.
You have literally told me this often, many, many times.
You have no expectations. You can never be disappointed.
Bailey versus Sol Ruka going on. I think that'll also be a really good match. Sol Ruka's pretty good.
Yeah, and I could totally see Bailey being the good sport and putting over the up-and-coming star. That should be a good one. I like Sol Ruka. She's good.
She's very solid. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee against Javon Evans and Leon Slater. I definitely know Javon Evans. He's amazing. Leon Slater, I probably looked at for the first time yesterday, just a quick 5 minutes, and I said, oh, shit. Like damn, like, he's pretty good. Like, okay, I'm interested now.
And that's another one where I could see the vets putting over the young guys, too, kind of giving them, that pump. I mean, winning on Saturday night's main event, that's a big deal. That's
a big deal, man. Like, and it should be fun. And those guys have tagged before from what I've seen. So, and also just a quick note, I've really enjoyed AJ Styles and Dragon Lee and their tag team championship run. They have really done a good job with that. Something I just honestly didn't really see coming.
That's funny because this is one that I think it's easy to give the veterans the win because you can have Javon just hit like every big move to the outside, right? They can kind of spam like their moments, still get their shine, and then AJ could still come out on top. So I don't know. This one I feel like it still feels like Triple H booking. It feels like a hair off.
His hands are
just slide things a little bit down.
Viral moment he can get out on interwebs.
It was right. Well, we're gonna have a masked guy attack John Cena, and John Cena's retirement tour is gonna be dragged out until WrestleMania.
Speaking of the masked guy, there has been a mystery man running around WWE.
That's what I was bringing up. I mean, how many masked men has there been?
It's like you're reading
in Triple H's world. There's been like 800 masked men.
So who do you feel will be that masked man?
I do not care.
Oh, do you know?
I would assume Ricky Saints, but I don't know.
Ricky Saints is the masked man. Okay. I from what I've heard of everything like Montez, I've heard it from Montez Ford to freaking Andrew Schultz. Like who knows what it is? I hope it's Montez Ford. That would be great for him and great for me. I know
Austin Theory's been a name that's thrown out there as well.
Yeah, has been thrown out there as well. I would love for it to be Montez Ford. Like if there's anybody I've been advocating for as far as getting an actual push in the WWE because they're that damn good, it's Montez Ford. And Paul Heyman also likes Montez Ford, which is why I thought about it. So, and they're obviously, it's clearly not Seth, you know who it is, but I like the fact that they're doing his moves.
Yeah, they want you to think that way, but
sure.
Here's my thing. I know, and then there was a report earlier from Brian Alvarez who, believe him or not, but it makes sense. He says that they've been using different people on TV as that masked man just to kind of throw people off the scent, have different body types. Yeah. You know, kind of like when Coco Beware was the blue blazer.
Oh man, the classics, ladies and gents.
Here's what I wonder. Do the WWE even know who it is? Or are they still waiting to decide that?
I think they're still waiting, honestly. Because
that's been something they did before, like that whole Higher Power stuff back in the day. That was never planned to be Vince McMahon. They went that way.
That's true.
Or who ran over Steve Austin with Rikishi? Like that was another thing where like they didn't have that planned from day one. They kind of just let it evolve.
Yeah.
Which to me, I get maybe letting it happen organically and seeing, but it also could get you in trouble because, you know, what if you're just kind of stuck and then you let up making it Vince McMahon and everybody thinks it sucks. And 30 years later, people are talking about, wow, that was one of the biggest disappointments ever.
I mean, that's the risk you run in all of this, right? Like,
but if you have it predetermined,
it could work or it could be the Shockmaster. Like you don't know, you know what I mean? But you got to throw it out there and throw it against the wall.
Don't know. I just think,
see if it sticks.
It's trying to get people talking, and it kind of is. But I think a lot of people are like Sean, and they're just like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah. I feel that, like, I don't care, but anytime somebody mysterious shows up, I'm always like, oh, I wonder who it is.
Yeah, I mean,
it's that kind of.
It's intriguing, but I don't think it's going to be like earth shattering.
Yeah,
because I just don't care about the angle enough to really be like, oh my god, I can't believe it's so and so or whatnot.
It depends on who it is to me. Then I'll care. You know what I mean? Like, again,
but even then, wrestlers. Like. I mean, we knew it was The Rock and what's his face? I was going to say Travis Styles. I am
Travis Styles. Shout out Travis Styles, ladies and gents.
Travis Scott.
Main man, Travis.
They didn't do anything with it. I don't trust this team to take a story anywhere. I mean, they had the best story possible. John Cena finally turns heel. And John Cena's like, well, that's the business. I don't know. I just show up and work. It's like, well, maybe someone just show up and think of a story. Because that's part of the work.
No, the fact that they've disappointed everyone so much in these kind of things, I think you're right to feel that way. I think you're right to feel that way. They still got to prove it to you.
It's going to be hilarious when it's Chris Jericho at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, man. Let me move on because I want to make sure we get this in because we're short on time. But AEW, winter is coming. And that is happening tonight, my friend.
Tonight, yep.
A couple of matches here. The women's tag team final, Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa versus Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale. Talk to me, Greg.
That should be a fun one. It's the finals of the first ever World Tag Team Champions for the women in AEW. These four women are not only awesome in the ring, but they are on fire as far as being over.
Yeah,
and there's not a heel team in this match, so I mean, I think the crowd is going to be hot into it. I got to give Harley Cameron a shout out because she has been over the last year maybe the most improved wrestler on the planet. Like she's gotten so like before she was like, okay, we know why she's here, 2 big reasons, and she's doing the whole ventriloquist stuff, and it's just like, okay, she's entertaining, but can she wrestle?
Yeah.
She can wrestle. She's done some spots in the last couple of weeks where I've been like, okay, someone's been training.
Okay,
so that should be a lot of fun.
Okay, Samoa Joe versus Eddie Kingston for an AEW World Title. Talk to me how Eddie Kingston kind of came about because I saw Samoa Joe. I told you last time I saw it was a couple weeks ago when Samoa Joe had just won the title, and I didn't see any Eddie Kingston involvement.
Yeah, he came out towards the end of that match, the steel cage match at Full Gear, and kind of was trying to get the ops away.
Okay.
And he's just upset with how it went down. So, you know, Samoa Joe, Eddie Kingston, that's going to be a fight. That's not going to be a wrestling match. That's going to be there's going to be some stiff punches in that one. So that should be fun. If that's your flavor, then you're going to get a whole big heaping bowl of it later on tonight. That'll be worth watching. Those guys will put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, that's definitely winter is coming kind of match right there. Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland against Powerhouse Hobbs and Katsuyori Shibata.
Very good.
Thank you.
Japanese is getting a lot better.
Hey, man, hanging with you, bro. This how it go. Talk about this, man. I always like Powerhouse Hobbs. Obviously, Hangman Adam Page. Definitely a fan of him and Swerve. You all know that history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with them together in this match, it should be fun to watch.
Yeah, again, it's the Ops have kind of replaced the Death Riders as the dastardly faction in AEW right now. They always got to have one.
Twist the mustache.
Yeah. But, the history between Swerve and Hangman will always be intriguing. Their feud they had last year is, to me, maybe the best feud in the past decade.
Wow.
Like, it was so good because it was real. I mean, dude, they burned down each other's homes and stuck syringes in their mouths.
Yeah, they did. He hung a man.
Yeah, I mean, it was intense, man. They did not like each other. So
he drank his blood, for God's sake.
It was there was a staple gun involved.
Yeah.
Cinder blocks. And it was intense.
Oh, yeah, it was intense.
So anytime you have two guys that had so much animosity between them trying to work together, it's always an intriguing watch to be like, are these guys actually gonna work together, or is Swerve gonna swerve them?
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's always in the back of your mind watching that.
And Swerve, you put him in a match, I'm gonna watch it. Dude is a star.
He's a star.
He's one of my favorites.
He's a star. In the Continental Classic match, sir, you got Jack Perry and Okada. Am I saying that correctly?
Yep.
Thank you. Jack Perry, obviously everybody knows Jack Perry.
Yep.
But Okada, please talk to me.
Oh, well, I mean, he's one of the best in the world. He's the Rainmaker. He's the Continental Champion. He won this tournament last year. Jack Perry is an injury replacement filling in for Darby Allin. So,
okay.
I love the Continental Classic just because it's such a unique, at least to U.S. wrestling, a unique tournament. It's, two groups of 6 round robin, so everybody faces everybody, and you get a points, points 3 for a win, 2 for a draw, and like it just gives you great matches. Like it started off with Okada versus Kyle Fletcher, the very first match. I mean, and they're both part of the Don Callis family, so it's not something you see every day. Or we already saw John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. They've been running mates for so long, but they had a match against each other, and it was really good. So I just love the format of it, and they'll do this over the next few weeks, and then the semifinals and the finals will be at the World's End pay-per-view out in Hoffman Estates at the end of the month. So,
and then there's another one, another Continental Classic match here: Kyle Fletcher versus Speedball Mike Bailey. What should be people looking forward to that one?
I mean, it's Kyle Fletcher. He's a star. He's a stud.
That's fair.
And Mike Bailey's fun.
His name's Speedball.
I mean, he reminds me of like the 1-2-3 Kid.
Okay.
Before X-Pac. Like he's kind of got that look.
Okay.
And wrestles the same way. But yeah, Kyle Fletcher he's money. He's a future world champion. So check it out for sure.
All right. Winter is coming. That is going on tonight. Make sure you all tune in, and we will be back sooner than you think, ladies and gentlemen, with also some awesome guests and things as well. Sean?
Just final predictions. Cena wins, yes or no?
I say yes. I'm going to say yes.
I'll say no, just to be different.
There it is. You?
I don't know. I will say no.
Okay.
I think that he is going to be the good old wrestler. I'm going to send somebody out on top on my way out. Angle did that in his first match, and I think that's what he's trying to replicate, even though Gunther was already a world champion. So I think that's what this is Cena kind of saying, Gunther, it's your turn, which not really the guy. I'm just like, he doesn't really have Cena's.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking Cena might win. Like
I mean, Gunther is all about what he does in between the belts.
Correct.
Like he doesn't have that personality. He doesn't have the promo. Those promos have gotten a lot better. But
I will say, watch him on First Take today. Like he was pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
on First Take.
So I could see Gunther wins clean. Cena goes to be the good sportsman, to shake his hand, and he disses him, and then Cena beats the crap out of him to get the one last pop. Gives him the.
You can't see me.
Yeah, gives him his finisher, all that fun stuff. So Gunther wins the match, but Cena gets the last laugh.
How long is the walkout? Or not to the entrance, because I think the entrance will be fairly speedy. He's going to do the typical Cena run. I think the ending of that show might be like 10 minutes of that man soaking it in.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's going first. He's the first match of the night.
Oh, is he?
That was his decision. He wanted to be the first match. So
never mind.
See, he wanted again. He's different. Right. Cena's a little different, man. With his humility,
which means poor Javon Evans and Leon Slater.
Yeah, right. Following that
are getting 90 seconds at the end
but also,
of the show.
That's why I think it could be like a pretty decent match. That or a decent card, because like that doesn't need to be a quick match.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
Have those guys do some crazy stuff to the outside. Have AJ Styles win the match. People will be happy.
Yeah.
So I know it'll be
Styles winning. Yeah. Shout out to them. But lots more to come. More wrestling to discuss. Maybe some guests as well. We'll keep you all updated on that.
Brewing.
Something is a brewing. That is special advocate Greg Boysen. Please let them know where they can find your stuff. So
yeah, check out your hockey thoughts. Just follow me on X at Greg Boysen. I'm doing all my Blackhawks writing over at Blackhawk Up. Doing a Second Balcony podcast as well, and you can check me out after every Blackhawks home game right here.
That's it.
And every once in a while a road game too.
Oh,
you never know when I'm going to show up.
Oh man,
I'm like a mystery man in a black mask.
Yes,
show up at any time.
My God, that's Greg Boysen.
Gotta watch every episode of every CHGO show because I just might show up.
Damn you, Greg. Yes, especially our guy on the ones and twos, Mr. Sean Anderson. Check out CHGO White Sox again, #1 pick for the White Sox. I am Big Dave. CHGO Bulls is where you can find me, y'all. We'll catch y'all real soon. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.